Welcome back to the Pieces Here podcast, friends and peace scholars. I'm Avis Kalfsbeek, and I'm so happy to bring back the feisty early article wit of reporter Kitty Ocampos to help me introduce my new book, Bullet Poof. We'll be back to the Peace Words Peace classes on July 1st, and it's a great time to catch up on the classes we just finished. They start at episode 200. Kitty is a fictional character we heard from last summer. I've decided to do these satirical episodes all June because it's National Gun Violence Awareness Month. You can get more info about how to support these gun reduction efforts at wearorange.org, which is also in the show notes. I always knew guns would be a book topic when I started the Pedro the Water Dog Saves the Planet series. If you're new to my work, these aren't kids' books. They're books for people who realize this planet won't save itself. You can find Bullet Poof at your favorite bookstore or for free during the month of June at aviskalfsbeek.com/bullet-poof. That's Poof. Here is one of the dedications of my new book, Bullet Poof. For my uncle and father, who in the late 1960s started a company to lock gun barrels. At a conference in Montreal in 1970, they displayed a large poster of my 3-year-old brother and cousin with the words, "Protect your loved ones." In 1970, Americans owned an estimated 90 to 100 million firearms, largely tied to hunting culture. By 2025, civilian-owned firearms have risen to nearly 400 million, even as fewer households own guns overall. I hope you'll pick up the book and maybe even forward the book link to a friend. aviskalfsbeek.com/bullet-poof. Together we can work toward a world without guns. And now here's Kitty. Well, hey there, friends and neighbors. Kitty Ocampos coming to you live from the Spoke Easy Community Forge and Makerspace. The workbench is clean, the organic chamomile tea is steaming, and tonight's music comes from a local punk band called the Velocity Volunteers. They're leading off the set with a fiery track called You Can't Installment Plan a Soul. And folks, the spirit in here is just lifting my heart tonight. We've got 3 neighbors over at the Frame Jig helping an artist true up an old commuter rim, sharing stories and laughing away. And I'm so happy to report once again, no one is holding a gosh darn gun. Now I do have to step away from the bike stands for an urgent Bullet Poof Bulletin coming straight from the slick digital marketing suites of the consumer weapon financing industry. A registration link and leaked slide deck surfaced this morning for an internal corporate seminar targeting young adults, outlining an aggressive new financing strategy called the Buy Now, Pay Later Identity Package. According to the leaked presentation, corporate bean counters realized that young people looking for a sense of belonging were hitting a wall due to the high retail cost of premium tactical gear and military-grade lifestyle equipment. But instead of letting consumers discover simpler, real-world hobbies, the marketing department decided to roll out an array of flexible payment choices to make existential security easily accessible. The main seminar slide explicitly asked the audience, and I quote, "Why build a personality over a decade when you can finance an aesthetic in 4 easy installments?" The strategy deck breaks down a highly optimized digital setup featuring a budget-friendly layout option. They are pushing a no-interest, no-credit needed automated program that allows an isolated consumer to lock in current pricing on massive tactical packages with just a small percentage down. The internal memo boasts that by lowering the barrier with automatic payment scheduling, they can seamlessly transition a young adult from an initial deposit until the exact minute the final payment clears and the order is shipped directly to them. They can convince an entire generation to debt finance a ready-made identity of hypervigilance before they ever have a chance to figure out who they actually are. Oh, it is a deeply predatory piece of theater, isn't it? They want our young people to believe that an authentic human identity can be added to a card and broken down into structured installments just to hit a platform's sales metrics. They prey on the natural desire for stature and validation, trying to substitute a multi-month payment schedule and a box of manufactured armor for the real slow growth of personal character and community connection. This is National Gun Violence Awareness Month, and here at The Forge, we're talking about what happens when we stop investing in the profit of pain and start building community. This series is inspired by Bullet Poof, the new novella by Avis Kalfsbeek. It's about a town that decides to turn their guns into bicycles. Turns out, the bravest thing you can do is put down the armor and pick up a hex wrench. Thanks for hanging at the Spokeasy tonight, friends. Take care of each other out there. Listen for the peace.
Blueprints are drawn in the high corporate tower, a taxonomy built to monetize power. They weaponize panic, they catalog dread, and trade on the spaces where we walk instead. But the grease is on our hands, the furnace is bright. We're rewriting the future in the shop floor light. So melt down the armor, dismantle the fear. The blueprint is breaking, the village is here. We're trading the silence for a tandem wheel. With a hammer and a wrench, we turn the steel. They wrap up the stress in a tactical vest and sell a subscription to a concrete nest. But the sidewalk is wide and the driveway is clear, and true solidarity's conquering fear. Leave the compliance to the suit on the phone. We're building a neighborhood out of our own. So melt down the armor, dismantle the fear. The blueprint is breaking, the village is here. We're trading the silence for a tandem wheel. With a hammer and a wrench, we turn the steel. The gears are engaging. The chain is in place. A beautiful friction in a communal space. No individual fortress is built on retail, just regular people where the markets fail. The bravest rebellion is a door open wide with a bell on the bar and the armor